Hello boys and girls, I'm here to talk to you about religion, about chapter 21. We're going to talk about the first paragraph in chapter 21 today. So chapter 21 can be found in your textbook on page 85. It's called Jesus Goes Back to Heaven. This page. Sorry, it's very bright. Jesus Goes Back to Heaven. So if you remember our catechism question for last week, question 50, the question is, when did Christ ascend into heaven? And as you know, Christ ascended body and soul into heaven on Ascension Day, 40 days after his resurrection. So this week we're going to be talking a little bit more about that and what he did during these 40 days on earth before he went back to heaven. Chapter 21, from Acts chapter 1, verse 9. I'm going to read from the top. As they were looking on, he was lifted up, and a cloud took him out of their sight. So the first paragraph says, Jesus spent 40 days with his apostles after he rose from the dead. He told them many things that they should know. Then it was time for him to go back to God, his Father. So in the Bible, we find out that the Bible tells us that Jesus spent time with the apostles. They gathered in an upper room in Jerusalem, and he walked with them and talked with them, and he spent a lot of time teaching them, preparing them for when he was gone. And what did he have to prepare them for? What was he getting them ready for? What was he teaching them? Well, he had to teach them what to teach everybody else after he left. So the apostles became the teachers of every bishop, every priest, every person who they could, everyone who they could talk to teach them about God, about Jesus. And so he had to give them different things, different traditions to continue. And so the apostles are our teachers. Jesus was like the first teacher. So I am your teacher. And everything I teach you, I didn't just make up. So everything I teach you about God or about Jesus, I had to learn from my teachers. So my teachers include all religion teachers I've had, the Bible, listening at Mass each Sunday, my parents who learned from their religion teachers, from going to Mass, from the Bible. So each of us learns from people before us, and the first people to teach these things, it was Jesus himself teaching the apostles everything that they need to know and everything that they should teach us. So in those 40 days before Jesus ascended back up to heaven, he spent his time preparing the apostles for what they should teach us.